Hi everyone, so this is the continuation of the quick love reading for everyone, for all signs, sorry. So we'll be starting with Libra to Pisces. Um, I was supposed to go live, earlier, but my health is up and down, okay? There are some medicines that I'm taking right now that it's been like really affecting my body clock, my energy, and everything else around me. So it's really hard. Okay, so I think I need to discontinue some of the other things that I'm taking. It's because of my current medical condition. So hopefully by next week I'll be back to normal. Okay. So anyway, let's continue the Libra to Pisces. I'll just do it in one recording so that this will be like one editing. The editing takes a lot of time. I don't know what's wrong with the software, but right after updating it to the latest version, it went off like that. So anyway, let's take a look now. Libra, okay? Someone ghosted you or you ghosted them. And singles, if you're currently looking for a new love, will it be good this time? Will there be some recognition or reciprocation, or you should it just continue? Wow, this is your card, the Justice. There will be some communications, and then I will also be using the After Tarot. This is the bottom of the card, and from your end, and I'm using the quick Celtic Cross spread. Okay. It looks like you are wishing for this, or okay, let's take a look. It looks like you're dealing with a fire with another Libra, Aquarius, Sagittarius, younger Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio individual. Okay, let's see. Mhm. Libra, you try to walk away for the sake of your family, or if you already have a family. Wow, both of the Eight of Wands came out here. Okay, the Sun, even though this person makes you happy, but then you know that it seems like it's a very wrong connection. And you, as a high priestess, could be that you're younger than this person, and the Ace of Wands. So there will be communications finally. Let's take a look first at your card singles before I read all the spread. Oops. Some of you have made the sacrifice, or some of you have made a choice of turning your back onto someone because of some family issues. Or it could be that it could be religiously. You don't want this connection, or it could be that you're already married and you feel like it's a taboo kind of thing, to get involved with another person. Or it could be that some of you are into same-sex relationships, okay? Well, it's also the same thing for single Libras. Anyway, let me read first the okay, let me read the this one. Your spread. Libra, currently, your situation right now is that you're waiting for somebody to talk to you, to come and, like communicate with you. You're dealing with an Aquarius, Sagittarius, younger water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or a younger air sign as well. Um, I feel like the two of you are either, it's like something, there's something that binds you. Either this is one of your friends, one of your, in your social circle, or you're working together, or you're in the same club, organization, or something like that. Okay? It could be that's the reason why the two of you get closer. Now, you, on the other hand, you turn your back onto this person. Um, but in this card, even though that someone walked away from this situation, the other person is still looking into, like possibilities. And if you can actually see here, I'm sorry, the glare is too much. Let me adjust it first. Okay. If you can actually see here that the guy with the red cape is already, um, not so much in the distance, but the person already walked away. And then there's a woman who's been looking into the cups and think that why not just fill it up? You know, one of you will be finding a way on how to make things work. One of you will try to think of maybe instead of walking away and abandoning me or refusing the connection or pushing me away, why not try to make it work? There are only two cups that spilled on the ground, one that contains blood and the other one contains water. So there's like a connection, or there's like something in the situation right now that it can't be blend, or those contents cannot blend together. Okay? So like what I said, either you're already married and your family, either you already have your own family, or your family, like your blood relatives, are not really approving of this connection. It could be religiously, could be you belong in a very conservative religion aside from Christianity, and for them, they feel like this is taboo, okay, or this is like something that you cannot just simply um, do just because you wanted to. So there are some things that both of you needs to consider, but it seems like you are the one who would try and find a way, okay, how to make this person convinced we can make it work. If there are some things that you feel like you need to sacrifice or you need to, put off, since that it's not really serving you well, okay, you just let it spill on the ground anyway. So I feel like you are the one who would try and find a way on, how to make this relationship or union or love or connection work. And this is being crossed by the family. Now, there will be communications. There will be some unexpected communications that I feel like this person has a little concern. Okay. It seems like there's some rushing news that this person will be throwing your way. More likely, something about a warning or something about a worry, or um, it is something to do with with a not so distant future. And it seems like this person will be showing you their concern, their love, and their affection through this. The two of you make each other happy, even though the connection is somewhat, at first you don't want it. There's also a Capricorn at play here. Actually, you know what? In most cases, in most, I don't want to say readers, in most descriptions, and in most readings, people always say that this is the devil, but actually, this is more likely the card of the goat. Okay, but yeah, definitely this person looks like a devil, but this is the other side of the Capricorn. Okay. I'm pretty sure that some of you are already aware that Capricorns have two sides. The other one that is the King of Pentacles, and the other one that is the Devil. Okay. Um, so I feel like this connection is more of an affair. Okay. Um, so what are you gonna do with the connection then? Because you're very intuitive. It seems like for you, this is just more than a sexual connection. This is just more than enthusiasm. And this is more than just, more of a non-serious thing. Okay? Do you have real feelings for this person? Yeah, I got straight yes. Ace of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, and the Chariot. But the thing here is something needs to be changed here. Something needs to be done, something needs to be sacrificed, something needs to be given up. I also feel like there's a physical distance between the two of you, and this is one thing that you really want to change. You feel like this is not going to work out if the two of you are far away from each other. There's also a battle here. So you're also asking for some sort of a protection. You're very concerned about your financial security. You're very concerned about your financial stability, that you've been like working and working and working. How does the other person feel about Libra? They're kind of stressed out and still healing. They know that they're still, a lot. I got the Six of Pentacles, sorry, Four of Swords, Six of Pentacles, and the Queen of Wands, sorry. The thing here is this person that you're dealing with is going through a lot of healing. It seems like they're trying to put some other things to rest, and they're also looking for some divine guidance, and they're also looking for some symbols, sign symbols, okay? So they're still resting. The funny thing here is, while they're trying to find their way, while they're doing their spiritual journey, someone else will be coming along, which is more like them getting someone who's an olive skinned. Someone will be offering them some guidance, or there is like a friend that will be accompanying them to their spiritual journey. I'm not saying that there will be some romantic entanglements or whatsoever, but this person is, I feel like this is the person that will be helping this person to go back into your path. Now, there will be some forgiveness, or there will be another chance that will be given to this situation. But I feel like both of you will be balanced when the time comes. Um, I feel like this will be coming around September, October, during the time of Libra. Okay? So you need to be a little bit more patient, as I feel like the two of you needs to complete your journey first. Right now you're going through your own journeys, and you're in two separate paths. Okay, it's like you're in two separate labyrinths. Okay, but in the end, when the two of you have already completed your task, you will be meeting somewhere in the middle. Okay, and this person is very determined at this point. I feel like they're being defensive, they're being pensive as well, and it's like they don't want to listen to their heart, they want to listen more to their head. Okay, and as much as they want to feel their emotions, they know that there will be a lot of things at stake. So right now this person is more of being logical rather than emotional. Okay, so what will be the final outcome of this union? Six of Rods, Nine of Cups, Two of Wands. This is a very good connection. This is more of, there will be a success, okay, but this person, I mean, the two of you will be much more humble this time. Both of you have been manifesting and wishing for each other. But this time, in the normal rider rate, the Nine of Cups is the card of narcissist, someone who's very selfish and someone who's just all about themselves. Okay, that's the negative connotation of that. But in overall, most people, when they see the Nine of Cups, okay, that's a yes card. That's a wish fulfillment, you know? But right behind this card, there's still a lot more meanings right behind it. But in this, it looks like this person will know how to give, how to share, how to open up, and how to, let's just put it this way, that both of you will be more giving of your personal space, of your personal feelings. Okay? It's like you will be more than willing to share to each other. Because right now you don't want to, let each other in. There are too many things that are at stake. It's like both of you are trying to distract yourself away from any other detractors that can, like affect your peace or well-being. But then, as you create your new chapter together, you will be working side by side and hand in hand. This card looks so humble. It looks like this is not just a one-man show. The two of you will be working as a team. Even, when the other one goes up, and then the other one will be pulling up whoever that is down. Okay, so it's like you will be creating a ladder. This is more of a teamwork, a team play. So I feel like this is a very good um, love story, a very good connection, and I feel like you will have that awakening, realization. Okay, it's more of a divine epiphany, and it's more of um, it's more of there are a lot of respect. Even though that I feel like both of you have started out in a very not so good foundation, because the devil card came out here. So I feel like this started out as an affair. Okay? Which this is the reason why that there are some families or family members, family concerns, or it could be that your own family are kind of a little bit adamant to accept it. Okay? So anyway, this is a very good connection. I feel like this is also something that is meant to be, but right now, while you're waiting, we're still in the month of July. So you still have to wait until um August, and then the first half of September, because everything else will be materializing around September, October. Okay, both of you are still in your journey. You haven't completed the puzzle yet, even though you are each other's missing pieces in their lives. But right now, something needs to be done, something needs to be processed, and something needs to go through the proper channels in order for you to fulfill your wishes and destiny. All right? Singles, you are still stuck with this person from the past, which is another earth sign. And it's like you're thinking, thinking, thinking. We have the right connection. We used to have this. We used to have that. What went wrong? So you feel like there's something that came in between or got in between, or why did this person change how they feel towards you? It's like you're in limbo. Okay, it's like you're stuck in the never ending question marks and questions that you can't even seem to find the answer on your own. So you're wishing to talk to this person again. Um, this person will be reaching back to you, but I don't really feel like it is the kind of communication that you're expecting. This person will still continuously look for ways on how to move away or move on, and then waiting for this person will be waiting for some sign. Yeah, I don't really feel like they're with anyone right now, but they are very much concerned about finances, and they will be busy making all those changes in their lives. This person have a lot of financial insecurities. Okay, especially if you're dealing with an sorry, earth sign with an air sign, or you're dealing with an air sign with a earth element. Okay, so let's take a look at your romance angel cards. Finances and career, free yourself. This could be the one. Attraction, honeymoon, separation. Let's pull out more. Give your relationship a chance. Because it's so bad, ending in that kind of card, and it's like right after you finding the right one and you having the heavy attraction towards one another, and then it all just boils down into separation. All right, let's take a look at your past life. What is the past life connection of this person towards you? Finances, spouse. Okay, forgiveness, Greek romance, orphan, ships. Okay, one more. Trust and faith. This person, okay, well, both of you. It's not just that this person. Either one of you has like a financial insecurities, and then the other one is just like working and working and working, or you're just intentionally burying your head to your work pile so that you won't be thinking about this person. But deep inside, you are hurting. Okay, it's like you don't want to pay attention to whatever your heart is feeling, but at the end of the day, especially at night, that is where you bleed. Anyway, so you need to free yourself up from whatever that's been like holding you back, caging you, the shackles that's been like preventing you from, having this kind of connection. And this could be the one. You know, I remember that there's like another sign that's like this. I forgot. I said something like somewhere down the road, and it's said to belong to someone else when the right one comes along. Something like that. I forgot which sign it is, but it seems like this is exactly like this. Okay. Now this could be the one. Attraction, honeymoon. The two of you are still very much attracted to each other. Both of you knows that this is the one. You will be moving to a different place, to a foreign land, different city, or different place wherever you are right now. There will be separation, but then the two of you will be giving each other, or will be giving this relationship a chance. New love, forgiving and learning, let go of control issues. So this pretty much says about this, the final bottom line, the final, sorry, outcome of your card. The two of you, when you reconcile, it will be more of starting a clean slate, clean new beginnings. There will be some forgiving and learning, and the two of you will also be understanding why did you move? Why did you just, why did you just um g- like vanished, or why did you just like you did not even say anything. Okay, so there will be some questions that will finally be answered, and there will be some understandings and stuff, and both of you will be letting go of your control. Because right now, you're both controlling your destinies, you're controlling your lives, your feelings, and everything. Because this is more of something, there's like a strong pull that you're trying to resist, that you feel like, no, I don't want it. Okay, so just a little bit more time. At least it's not going to be taking years. It's only going to take like a few months or a few weeks. So, you'll be okay towards one another. So anyway, your past life connection, finances. This is the reason why both of you are very concerned about financial security, because you've had a very dire kind of living in your past life. And you were spouses, you were married, okay? But there's like a strong forgiveness that needs to be done, and that needs to take place in this relationship for the two of you to start brand new beginnings. You live as both Greek and Roman. Both of you are orphans. Okay, you feel so alone whenever you have some problems, but you both comply to whatever other people are expecting you to. It's like you're a prisoner of other people's expectations, or the expectations of the society. Okay? And ships, well, both of you are so afraid of swimming, or you both have traumas in big body of water, open water, or you don't know how to swim, both of you. And but you need to have some more trust and faith. Both of you have trust issues, both of you have faith issues. Okay? So let's take a look now at Scorpio. Ah, yeah, that's the sign that I was talking about. They're also going through the same thing like this. Could be that you're dealing with a Scorpio. Alrighty, Scorpio, let's take a look now. I've been watching a lot of new tarot card. Well, they're not new. I've been watching a lot of tarot card readers, while I was hibernating and trying to regain my energy, and they're really good. I'm really surprised. This glare is really annoying. Let me fix it first. Okay. Well, that's the best that I can adjust with the camera. Um, all right, Scorpio, let's take a look. What's going on with your loved one? You'll also see, I'll be using it's like a quick Celtic cross spread, okay? Ooh, some of you are gonna be traveling to see the one that you love. Oh yeah, and as I was saying, I'm sorry. As I was saying about the other tarot cards reader that I've been watching, I like Triple Two Tarot. She's very funny and bubbly, and she's also a Capricorn. Go and check out her channel. And we don't know each other, okay? So don't get me wrong. We don't know each other. I just watch her channel and she's really good. Okay, singles. Hmm. All right. Scorpio, why are you so defensive and aggressive? Your partner is very, or your object of affection, okay, or your beau. Looks like they're fine, and it's like they're preparing your future here. It's like there's also like a trip that either this person is planning to come and see you, or they want you to come and see them. But there is a trip, or it could be that the two of you are going on a vacation together. And this person wants you to get to know their family, or they want to finally introduce you. This person is serious with you. Even though they're having some second thoughts, because they're not really, like they're not really, what do you call this? They're not really sure whether their family will be accepting her or not, but they don't really care. For them, it's like, I want you, want to be with you, I'm in love with you, let's make this work together. The chances are very small, and I feel like there's like a promise of loyalty, but the financial standing is like the two of you needs to build and work your foundation together. Okay? I also feel like you're dealing with somebody who's very intuitive, very gifted. This is someone younger than you, um, Taurian, or with a Taurus moon, and this person is very academically an achiever. Okay, could be their magna cum laude or cum laude or something like that. They're very, very intelligent, but sometimes dealing with too much intelligent people are very dangerous. But anyway, this person loves you. So let me check what is the problem with this connection. In fact, that this person could see their themselves with you. It's like they finally found their match, and it's like they really want to be with you. I feel like this person also has a medical background, could be a nurse or doctor or therapist or something like that, but they're working in the hospital. There's like a medical background, or it could be you. Okay. Um, but it seems like you're at a distance together. You're too far apart from each other, 2 hours away or 20, but there's a strong distance here. Let's see, what's the problem in this connection? This person got a lot of issues from their side that they need to sort out first. 7 issues, actually. Um, they're doing their best to sort it out for you. And in fact, that they want to give you that news. It could be that if, there is a gap between the two of you right now, they want to reach out to you once everything is already settled, fine, and good, and everything. And this person is just waiting for you to be reassured that you'll be waiting for them, that you still have that deep kind of love for them, and that they are really the right one for you. So it's like this person is looking for an affirmation plus a confirmation. Okay, affirmation from the universe and confirmation from you. But I feel like this person is very much into you, okay, or their emotions are very much in tune with you. I feel like they have a lot of issues here, or it could be that they have seven siblings or seven responsibilities, okay? But the strongest that I can see here is the either family or religion. Let me check this out. Okay, one is the vanity or what other people will say. The other one is, oh, there's a snake. So could be this is a temptation. The other one is foundation. The other one is fortune. The other one is, yeah, fame. The other one is just like purely agony or their own demons. But the one standing in the middle, I feel like is family for some reason. It could be that this person also already has a family. But anyway, let's take a look at your side now. Okay, now you are very defensive here. It's like you're ready to, to swing your wands or your sword to anyone who's going to be approaching you. You have too much baggages. You need to seek for some peace, or you're looking for some sort of like an inner purification or peace. Um, there has been a confusion between the two of you in the past. It's like the two of you have been, the other one, it's like, when you talk, it's like the other person means a different thing, and then you interpret it as a different thing, or it could be the other way around. And then the two of you just suddenly walked away from each other, and you feel like, fine, you know, go. I could care less. But things are about to change. There is someone here who will be helping you to get enlightened, or for you to remove these fences one by one, okay, to create some space. And you also need to learn how to move on from the past. Some of you are mostly living or still pretty much, have a lot of hang-ups from the past. You've already reached up the shore, so it means that this is already the end of a cycle. You're already in the path to greenery, and I feel like, the problem here is bag the lessons of the past and not the past, not the memories. You need to leave all these four swords behind. All right. Um, Even though that it's like you're treading into the unknown at this point, you're not afraid. It's like, come what may, I don't really care, and you're much more ready. You know that you're being guided. In fact, that the universe is getting so annoyed with you because you're not listening, or you're going against your intuition. It's like you're trying to fight something that is already fated. And you feel like because of this, he will be the winner. It's not. You're taking a shortcut to a lesson that you have to learn. How does Scorpio feel about the other person? Both of the High Priestess came out here. This person could be really like younger than you, or it could be that one of the things that you feel like is a factor is your age differences. It seems like this person really mean a lot to you. You know, I got the Ace of Wands and then the Sun. You're gonna have two kids with this person if you don't have kids yet. Okay? Looks like you're gonna have two. Communications are coming soon for brand new beginnings. And if you're feeling a little bit alone, bereft, or like you feel so lost, finally the two of you will be finding your way out. And if you can see that the hermit is holding down the snake, and then the black wolf is standing right beside them, this is connected to this. Like you could care less, okay? You will learn how to fight your own fears, especially if you're so afraid of snake. Who wouldn't be? Um, you will learn how to fight off this. I feel like there was also a temptation. So if the two of you, or if you have some kind of like a past like that, or if you're so pretty much hung up about an ex that cheated on you in the past or something like that, you will learn how to get over this. You will learn how to move past this. And there are also some, some demons that's been like bothering you. You will learn how to tame it. So this is the clear indication of turning obstacles into stepping stones. Okay. Now, how does the other person feel about Scorpio? And both of the magician also came out here. You will both learn how to use your elements, your universal advantages, and you will both learn how to use your own thing. You're both gifted, actually. How does the other person feel about Scorpio? In their normal rider rate, this person is the emotional stingy one. Okay, they're very much into their own business. They don't want to open up. What's mine is mine. You're never gonna know about it. But in this, it seems like whatever it is that they have been keeping will finally be taken away from them. Well, not really in the literal sense, but I mean, they will learn how to open up as this type of attitude or approach is finally coming to an end. Okay? And here, if their cups were filled in the past, they will be emptying it. And I feel like they want to, to prepare for those times for these cups to be filled by you, okay, or by your emotions or your relationships, because right now I feel like this person's hands are tied or their cups are still full and now they're emptying it. And I feel like this person will finally be letting you know that I'm ready for you to come back to me. I want you to come back to me. The Three of Wands is the card of somebody from the past approaching and coming back to you. Okay? They will be sending you a message. It's like they will be well, of course, with pride, because this person is they just let go of a hawk or eagle, and it seems like they're going to be letting you know that I'm ready for you. Anyway, so this is a very good connection. It's just that I feel like there's just too much confusion or too much defensiveness or too much elements that are at play here. It's like you don't know how to whisk your own troubles and you don't know how to handle your own demons. But you will in time. But both of you really love each other. You just need to wait for a little while, okay? Anyway, I feel like within the next 3 months, 3 weeks or 3 months. Okay, singles. You will be meeting somebody, which is more likely a person that's so full of themselves, they look so cocky. But this person is, you'll find them cute, okay? And they're funny, they're a little bit self-absorbed, and they're also very witty, and they're working for the bank or government institution, government agency, military, legal, or something like that. And this person is very giving and understanding. Within the next 5 weeks, 5 days, I feel like more 5 weeks to 5 weeks, 5 to 6 weeks, sorry, you will be meeting this person. But this is a very right before this whole connection could really start, or right before this whole connection could be stable, there will be like too many startups, too many new beginnings, and right before everything else could be established, this person will be walking away from you. You're gonna get back together, walk away from you, and get back together. Okay, and that will go on until the month of December. Okay, let's take a look at your romance angel cards. Forgiving and learning, new love, finances and career, family healing issues, sorry. Express your love. Okay, scribe or writer, shift, spirituality and religion, unrequited love, lessons and blessings, Atlantis, authority figures. Mm-mm-mm. Well, the forgiving and learning, it's because of the confusion that have already boiled down in your relationship in the past. And the new love, it's like you're going to have starting all over again. Or there's a new person that will also be chiming into your life soon. But you will both be bothered, or you will be like so preoccupied by your ambitions and responsibilities, career-wise and financially. There are also some family issues that both of you needs to be healed, but your intense connection is very undeniable and it's very strong. You just need to get to know each other all over again and learn how to express yourselves. Now, in your past life, you were a writer, you traveled, and you died in an open water, or your boat has sank and you're both spiritual. But this has been an unrequited love. There are some lessons and blessings that this person will be sending you and giving your way, or sorry, sending you, and will be blessings that will be given to you. And you're one of the advanced people or society or community in the past, and authority figures. So either you're working, one of you, either you're working for the military, government, legal, or yeah, or it could be with the bank, you know. But one of you are work, and sorry, but one of you have really worked out or worked as a military figure, authority figure in the past. Okay, let's take a look at Sag. There are some people who's been wishing and wishing for love, but it's like they want the universe to customize it for them. So you know, so the universe is like, okay, you're gonna ask something, I'm gonna give it to you, and then you'll say, no, you don't want it. I mean, can you imagine if people can just choose the one that they love and just point at the people, like you're some sort of a choosing like some food or stuff like that at a buffet, and they'll just say to the universe, that's the person that I really want to be with or I really want to love. I feel like you just need to have some trust and faith in the universe that they will be giving you what you deserve and not what you really want. Because what if that person is, psychologically disturbed, or that's a lunatic, or just because that you feel like they look so good on the outside, they have this, they have that, but on the inside they are much more troubled than you think they are. So the universe knows what you deserve. You just need to have some trust. Okay? All right, Sagittarius. Let's take a look now at your loved one, which is the Queen of Cups. Ooh, the Nine of Cups. So you're dealing with somebody who's really, really mm-mm-mm. Bottom, Ten of Cups. Looks like there's some opposition here. Sag, this looks so good. Looks like you're dealing with someone who is very well established, very hardworking, bossy type, a Scorpio. Hmm. All right. King of Pentacles. Hmm. All right. Let's take a look. So what's the real issue here? Sag, you have a lot of insecurities when it comes to finances, or when it comes to your financial security, financial standing, foundation, financial base, or something like that. And it's like you're always, it's like, even though that nobody is fighting with you, or nobody's trying to create some problems, or there's not a problem, you create it yourself. I'm just saying, okay? It's could be that this doesn't really apply to all of you. Could be the this is the other person. But anyway, you don't know how to express yourself. You're so afraid that if ever you're gonna air out whatever it is that you are grieving about, you're not gonna get it. You're just gonna get rejected, or you're just misunderstood. You've been so defensive, you're acting so defensive, and it's like, actually, there's no battle. You're battling with yourself. I also feel like there's also some other influences here that's at play. Okay, that's why, and these people are urging you to cut it off, but you feel like no, you know, you want to look more into finding a way, more possibilities. That's what I can see. And it seems like there is a pride that needs to be taken down here, or there is something that you need to understand that that kind of approach is not really going to work out with this person. Okay? And you need to stop listening from these people. Because if you can see, these people are not really like happy with their own lives, and all they do is just make fun of other people and just influence. Because either they're too bored with their own life, or they're just pretty much looking for, misery loves company. Now, these are your issues. And you feel like you've already reached up to that point that you finally understood, or you finally accepted that the real problem here is you, or it could be your communications. Okay. And I feel like you will finally be sorting it out. You will be organizing stuff. So let's take a look. How does the other person feel about Sagittarius? Ooh, someone's been drinking. They are so unhappy. They've been resisting themselves from any temptations. They've been doing some soul searching. I feel like this person have if they really want to do something, they can will it, but they have a very very strong discipline right within them. So all they do is, instead of creating their own karma, they just drink. Okay? And they're ready to walk away from this foundation. They feel like I've already shapen you up. I've already built this from scratch, and this person is looking at his what do you call it, creation, okay? And they've really created a very beautiful sculpture and piece of art here. But they know that, now that their job is already done, and they're already, delivered whatever that's been expected of them, they're ready to start anew. How does Sagittarius feel about this person? You feel like this is just, this person just wasted your love, wasted your feelings, which is, I don't really feel like that's the case. Um, so you feel like you've been holding and holding and holding to this, to this cup for so long, and you feel unappreciated. Um, you feel like this person did not even value you or something like that, or your existence. So you feel like, why not just, return this water to the sea? This is more of a self-crisis thing. I'm someone actually told me that I need to be careful with my words this week, because I'm gonna get bombarded for being, very straightforward. But I feel like we're all adults here, and I feel like we're just, you know, you're already at the right age and right mindset to understand what I'm trying to say. As long as I'm not cursing, as long as I'm not using any derogatory words or whatsoever, I feel like you can handle the truth. Okay. Anyway, with you here, this is more of a self-sabotaging process. I don't see any problem here. I feel like you have been influenced by these three musketeers or these three stooges, okay? That they've influenced you with some other infectious influence. And so you're just walking away. You feel like might as well just go to the other side, might as well just pursue a different path and throw it away. I feel like the two of you have been together for like 6 months, 6 years, and you want to look for a much greener pasture. This is your main decision. You feel like, you know that scene in what do you call this? With Vivian Leigh, Gone with the Wind, and she said that I'm never gonna go hungry again. This is not exactly your situation, but this is just all in your head, okay? No one is actually depriving you. No one is putting you down, except for these people who's very envious of your situation right now, just because that I feel like this person is okay. I'm getting a lot of pentacles, and not to mention that they could definitely provide, and they're more of a leadership type, so it's more of an insecurity here, especially if you're dealing with a Scorpio. But I feel like this person is also ready to walk away. Okay. The main problem here is I don't feel like it is right within you. It came from the external forces or external malicious forces. Okay. So that's what I'm seeing here. It's more about insecurities about finances, insecurities about power, authority, having something. All right. So what's going to be the final outcome for this? Spilling up your chances, Wheel of Fortune, trying to take whatever you feel like belongs to you. You're just gonna let it slip away. You feel like you can make all these changes by yourself. Too bad. Anyway, and don't get me wrong, okay? I don't have anything against Sagittariuses. Some people always ask me that, just because that when it comes to Sagittariuses, the readings are really bad or it's negative or something like that. I am just a reader, okay? I'm just reading whatever that the cards are saying and I'm just interpreting it the way how my guides are guiding me. But anyway, this is just, this is the message. So anyway, singles. For those of you who are not entangled with anyone, um, there are three that you're going to be meeting. One is another fire sign, another earth sign who's an artist, and the other one is someone who's more likely into fame. I don't feel like this is I don't feel like this is a celebrity, but this is more of a person that's very neurotic or someone who loves the fame or attention. So you will be meeting this person through a function. I don't feel like this person with the who loves to have a fame will work out. The other fire sign will be like, like they're gonna level you up or they're gonna level down the relationship or something like that. And then the other earth sign is like you got a long way to go. You'll be meeting this person within this other person within the next 3 weeks or 3 months. The other one will be around October. The other one is should be around your birthday. All right, let's take a look at your this one. I also feel like this person that you're with is somebody that you've manifested yourself, or somebody that you feel like that's the one I really want to be with. And you feel like this is the person that you really want to have a family with, or you want to get married, or you're already married, or and you want to have a family, but this is the problem. Okay, it's safe for you to love children. I just said children. Okay. It's safe for you to love children, love yourself first. Your love life is being affected by children. Could be that one of you doesn't want to have a children and the other one wants to have children. Love yourself first, getting to know each other, pay attention to the red flags, make the effort, keep an open mind. It's actually safe for you to love. It's just that you keep on self-sabotaging everything that comes your way. And I also feel like one of you is already asking, because the family came out here. Either you want to have a family or this person is not yet ready. You need to love yourself first so that you will keep on avoiding the self-sabotaging process. Getting to know each other. Well, you already know each other. Pay attention to the red flags. I feel like there are still some things that your person still mystifies you or still surprises you. Okay, and then make the effort and keep an open mind. You need to swallow your pride. All right, now your past life, again, ships. So I guess with the past three signs, you're in the same boat, and all of you have the same traumas because the ship keeps on coming up here from Libra, Scorpio, and then you, Sag. So anyway, you died in an open water or in a sinking ship while you're traveling. You've had some father issues, or you have some father issues, or issues being a father. You've gone through a dire kind of living. You're very gifted, as you used to be a high priest or priestess. Food and hunger. This is also something that you need to overcome. The poverty. Some of you also have a very good appetite, and you've made promises to each other. You hated being accused, but you tend to accuse other people of some things that you don't want to be accused of. Okay? So let's take a look now at Capricorn. By the way, I'm also using Dragon's Blood Sage. Okay. Um, I have the normal Sage, but right now I just want to use it. If you feel like you're being under some psychic attacks, or like someone's been sending you ill wishes, or if you feel like something that is happening to you that are not really usual. Okay, let's say for example that all of a sudden you're gonna go blank, or is something's gonna be coming across your intuition or vision or something like that. Uh, you need to you can clear it with this. It's also good for fighting hexes and vexes or any other cursings or spells. Okay, to give it back to the person who gave it to you. All right, let's take a look, Capricorn. Ooh, that death card. Ooh, wow. This is the bottom. Hmm. Capricorn, you're going through a series of transformation and heartbreak. It's like some of you are going through some mixed bag of emotions. You also feel so stuck with an air sign. Let's take a look. Or there's an air sign that's stuck with you or something like that. Because this is the other person. Let's take a look at you. Wow. Mm. Let's take a look at your. This is for singles, okay? Alrighty. Hmm. Capricorn. Okay, this is your current situation right now. You feel being left out in the cold, okay? You feel like someone just abandoned you or casted you away, but you're ready to move. You don't want to you don't want to get stuck there out in the cold. You gathered your stuff and you're ready to beat the weather, okay? Some of you are also going through a trip. It's like you're ready. The ship has already come in. The tide is already low, so you can reach up the ship and you're ready to go. You're planning to travel within the next 2 months. Some of you are also in the position, either you're working for the government or working for like a leadership role, or it could be that you're self-employed, or it could be that you're, pretty much an authoritative person. Okay. I also feel like you're dealing with another Aries or another fire sign. Now you are, it's like you're trying to create some balances in your life right now, trying to balance the right from wrong, trying to balance the dark and white, or trying to balance the logic from illusions or something like that. It's like you're really analyzing a lot of stuff right now. but you have a big heart. I also feel like, yeah, yeah, like you will soon be more in touch with your emotions. Because most of the Capricorns, they don't do emotions, okay? They hate dramas, and they don't really like it when their emotions are already at stake here, or when, their emotions are the one who's at the table. They tend to just keep it to themselves. But right now, it seems like you are now ready to confront some emotional issues, or sorry, some pent up emotional stuff that's been like long pending from the past. And it's like now you're also balancing. You're also ready to let go of somebody. If you can see that this person, the queen is holding the fish. So they're ready to let go of this fish and set out in the water or sea. So you're going to be letting go of somebody. Um, I'm seeing a Leo. You can actually see I'm not really sure if you can see it. There are some etches and there are some emblems in the or signs in the cup that you can see from the card of a Taurus or High Priestess or Leo. Okay. Now, here, you're trying to find the strength. It's like you're trying to fight your destiny. There's a Leo, or there's a. This is more likely the card of Leo. Okay, that you're trying to fight off, or that you feel like, no. How does the other person. Oh, sorry, I haven't read this. Um, Before I lay down all the clarifications, okay? There was a connection in the past, okay? You're also going through a series of transformation of this person that you're with right now, or that you're thinking about, or that you're in love with, are somewhat going through a major transformation. But they're about to be successful, or they're about to achieve their success. But someone's brokenhearted here. Someone is not really being so giving and open. Someone is also being so judgmental, okay, or right before they know the truth, or right before they hear the truth, they're already, like laying down their verdict onto somebody. This is an air sign. Somebody who's so stuck, somebody who's been refusing to move, somebody who doesn't want to free themselves up, and somebody who sees themselves as a victim. But actually they're not. They choose to be alone, and they choose to be in this kind of situation. Let me pull up more clarifications for this. See, both cards actually came out. The Five of Pentacles. They have some family issues. They want to make some changes about this whole family issue thing, and it's like they want you to understand whatever it is that they're going through. But the two of you are not really talking. That's the problem. Okay? This person is being defensive at the same time. They have a fire sign element in them or in their chart. And it seems like this person is also trying to reset their life. Okay, they're trying to reset it to zero. They want to start all over again. They want to have a clean slate, or they want to have some clean new beginnings. But they could see it's like they're envisioning this start with you, or their start, or having a clean start with whatever it is. And I got the Five of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles. Well, either this is you, Capricorn, or they want to see themselves with somebody who is much more, you know, reliable or stable in a relationship. Okay, now let's take a look. How does the Capricorn feel about the other person? Eight of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Wheel of Fortune. Capricorn, you want to walk away from this person because you feel like they're just pretty much concentrated in their own thing or in their own world. But this person is starting to learn more about giving, opening, and it's like they are living in a world of luxury, or they have a luxurious life or comfortable life, and they're so afraid of leaving that behind. But now they're also ready. They're going through transformation. You just need to be a little bit more patient. And it seems like either you abandon this person or this person have abandoned you, but both of you will find a way on how to make things work and how to make things right. Let me pull out more clarifications for this. Page of Swords, the Hermit, Ace of Wands. You just need to cut off something that is no longer needed, like pride. And you also need to give up some of the negativities that's been affecting the situation, like temptations, bad influences, bad thoughts, bad memories, everything. Both of you are willing to take the risk, but it seems like you're being guided by the wrong people. And you also need to enhance your communication. How does the other person feel about Capricorn? The Tower, High Priestess. Okay. This person is very disappointed of you. They're very intuitive. They're very, this person is very smart. Okay. It's like they know. And you also know. So both of you know, but you're not really revealing what do you know. Okay. This person have their own opinion. You also have your own opinion. It's like I feel like there is some, I'm seeing some religious thing that's been like separating the two of you. I don't want to mention any religion, but it's more of there is some belief, could be cultures, traditions, or whatsoever, that's been like, it's a very thin wall anyway. And this person is healing. Let's take a look more into, this person is very spiritual. Looks like this person also knows a few things or knows something that they're not telling you. Kind of esoteric practice. They also want to walk away, leave everything behind, and be successful. It's sad, but what's the final outcome for both of you? You need to fight off your demons. Stop lying to each other that you're not soulmates or that you're not really meant to be together. Especially, I mean, both of you have a lot of demons actually. And you need to use one of those swords to fight off your demons. And stop lying. Either one of you is lying, or both of you are liars, or both of you are. I'm not saying that liars as in like, malicious lying, but it's more of being in denial. Okay? It's like you finally found your home. If you can see that this, that there is like an old man that's been like waiting for the two kids to come home or to run to them. You finally found your home. So what's the problem? All right, single Capricorns. There is the Emperor. Looks like you're going to be meeting somebody at work that is another water sign. Somebody's been going through a divorce or like a separation. This is somebody from the past. Somebody who's not really telling you the truth. I feel like these are the one and the same. Anyway, Capricorn, you're going to be meeting somebody who's a water sign person that you'll be meeting through work, office, or related to your work. And it seems like there is a lesson that you need to pick up from this. Did not work out in the past, it will be working out this time. And both of you will be ready. Okay, I'm sorry. Then I have to let's take a look at your romance angel cards. It seems like this person is practicing some sort of magic or spells because they, it's like they have this curiosity about manifesting things or the universe or how these things work, and it's like they're doing it on their own, which is a lot of people. Oh, separation. It's bad. Okay, we can pull up more clarification cards later on. But anyway, there are some people that's been practicing spells and some other things, but be very careful because you're working with an unknown energy out there. Egypt, Father, Asia, uh, uh, finances. That's why both of you are very hardworking. Okay. Both of you are so heavily attracted to one another. You deserve love. Children, your love life is being affected by children. Either you have children and you don't know if this person will be accepting your children, or you don't have children and the other person wants to have one but you're not ready or you don't want one. Give your relationship a chance. You will be moving to a different place or different city or different country possibly. It's safe for you to love. And separation. Pull out more. Wow. Okay, reconciliation, soulmate, and past life relationship. So this person is from your past life, which is, it also came out here, it's your karmic. Okay, Egypt, father, Asia, persecution. When the two of you met, you were born in Egypt. So it could be that you're an engineer, architect, accountant, financial analyst, or business or something like that, as long as you're working with the numbers, okay? And you've had some issues with your father, or you've had some issues being a father. You've lived in Asia as well. Okay, so you've spent two lifetimes together. Persecution and Inquisition. Okay, and it's like both of you are very defensive. Both of you also accuse us of things that are not really, I mean, it's just basically from your instinct. So right before it happens, you're already like building up your shield and accusing of the other person of things that they haven't done yet. Karmic relationship, communal living, and finances. Because of the lessons of the past and because of the life that you've had in the past, this is what drives both of you to work harder, to hold down to your pinnacles and to, hold down to your financial security because you don't want to go through that dire kind of living or being impoverished or something like that. All right? Okay, let's take a look now. Aquarius. Hopefully, it's not so depressing. I don't know why I'm seeing someone with a dark haired, olive skinned, wearing dark rimmed reading glasses that is frowning. Not sure who that is. Someone who dresses up good or okay. Someone with a very strong analytical mind and yeah, something like that. Okay, it's too much. All right, Aquarius. Aquarius looks like there will be a new foundation that will be starting soon. Right after walking away from somebody, there will be an like a something that will be new in the offer. Changes are also coming in. Some of you will also be receiving good news from afar. Right. And for singles, whew, okay. Okay, Aquarius, looks like you are going to be starting a new chapter again. You walked away from somebody in the past, which is this is either a water sign or an earth sign. And you kind of there will be a brand new beginning. So I feel like this looks like a very positive one. You're healing. And it seems like your person is also healing at the same time. Both of you are finally in, finally aligning and finally have one energy. Whatever that already happened in the past, you will be laying it down to rest. You're also both willing to forget about the past, leave it all behind, start something new. Sorry, I'm just reading the cards. And it seems like mm, 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 mm. It seems like the war is over. How does this person feel about Aquarius? Ah. So both of you are already done fighting your feelings, fighting the adversities, and fighting whatever it is that's been blocking your union. Okay. And I don't know why the camera is so dark. So, mm, mm, mm. Yeah, so you're done fighting. And you know what? In the other rider rate, the two people in the Two of Cups, they're still gap. They're not yet together. So I feel like finally there will be a union that's going to be coming in, and you're going to be working things out. Okay? It's like if before this person is working on his own, the two of you will be working things out together. There's also a white kitten here, and the lion is finally smiling. Anyway, I feel like the two of you will be reunited around the time of Leo. And how does the Aquarius feel about the other person? Wow. Ace of Cups, the Empress, and the King of Pentacles. Either you're dealing with an Aries, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and both of you really love each other. There will be some peace that will also be restored. Your cups are overflowing. There's also a possibility of pregnancy, having 4 to 5 kids. Or if you already have an existing, if you already have your own children, it could be that there will be some additional, or it could be that this person will be, like treating your children as their own. Of course, if it's still possible for you to get pregnant, okay? Or for your partner to get pregnant. So this doesn't really like what do you call this? Apply to everyone. Uh, 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 uh. And either you or your partner are more than willing to provide for you. You will also be taming the wild bull. The final outcome for this, you'll be walking away from the past. You will finally be learning the lessons of the past, and it's like you will know how to organize things, how to choose your own battles. Because I feel like there are some people that just, separated the two of you in the past, and now you finally reach up the shore. You are now ready to make some brand new beginnings. So this is good. All right. Now for singles. You will be meeting somebody that is very creative, enterprising, possibly someone who's already self-employed, um, someone who paints or into creative field, very successful or known. And I feel like you're finally moving away or moving on from a past love or past heartbreak. You're now healing. Don't move too fast with this person, or don't assume right away. This will take some time to be. This will take some time to develop. Okay, otherwise you will just be spilling off your chances. You need to date or go out with each other for like 5 weeks, 5 months. I hope it's not 5 years, okay? But it will be five. And I feel like this person will be your guiding light, and this will be your inspiration. Let's take a look at your romance angel cards. I don't know why that person's face keeps on flashing. It's a woman. I don't know who that is. Uh, 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 Hmm. Let me pulling out more clarifications for this. Release your ex, worth waiting for. It's safer to love. Separation, chemistry, religious factors. Let your friends help you. Persecution, Inquisition, Galactic, Wars and Battles, Asia, Father, Unrequited Love. It's almost like a Capricorn. And finally, the ship is finally, it's gone. Okay, let's pull out three more here. Release your ex. You still, you're still pretty much entangled with somebody from your past, and it's time for you to release that person, for you to make this union happen. Okay, it's worth waiting for. It finally, it's safe for you to love. Stop self-sabotaging. The separation is already over. Your chemistry and your connection is very undeniable. This person is different from you. Could be that this is the person that I'm seeing. Someone, because I don't really feel like that person is Caucasian or something like that, but they're olive skinned and they look fine. And I feel like they embody different types of belief, tradition, or cultures. I'm seeing Arabic here as well, or Moroccan, or yes, Middle Eastern, something like that. Okay, your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. And then let your friends help you. Then stay positive about your love life. Get over your trust issues, and you're already calling out your soulmate. And finally, it's here, fresh from delivery. Okay. And then in your past life, you were accused of something that you did not even do or committed, but something is about to happen again in this lifetime. And it seems like the two of you will be starting off as one who's a suppressor and a repressor, and then the other one is, I can't say slave, but it's more of someone that's been like being suppressed or something like that. Okay. Both of you have a high regard of discipline, and either you're in the military right now, you've lived in Asia, you've had some father issues or having some issues with the father, and unrequited love. The other one loves the other more than the other. And you have a talent in writing. All right, let's take a look now at Pisces finally. Hmm. Pisces, finally, we're now in your sign. Mm-hmm. High Priestess again. You're dealing with a Taurian or someone that is younger than you and is an earth sign and very hardworking. All right. Mm. Pisces, you're discarding your intuition about this particular person. Okay. This is for singles. All right. Pisces, you're dealing with somebody who's very intuitive, and this is somebody from the past. It's an earth sign or someone who's younger than you or younger looking. They don't look like their age. And this person is very level-headed, very intelligent, okay? And they have a Sagittarius in their chart, or it could be their rising. And something happened in the past that the two of you just suddenly cut each other off, or you broke up with each other. Okay, there was a separation, and it seems like this person is now ready to offer you some peace. This person is also very financially stable, hardworking, and very ambitious. You, on the other hand, Pisces, wants to discard this whole situation as you feel like maybe it's not really meant to be. Some of you are already a mother, already have some kids. You are, yeah, something like that. And you love this person. And I feel like right now, if before you're holding on to your thoughts and to whatever it is that you have, now you're ready to begin and you're ready to share. And you're also ready to leave whatever that will be stopping you, preventing you from your union. Just be careful with the people that you're going to be running over. Now, how does this person really feel about Pisces? Fool, the world, and the Wheel of Fortune. How does Pisces feel about this person? The Queen of Pentacles. Yep. Well, Pisces, you see this person is very ambitious, very solid, stable, and very ambitious as well. It's like they know how to make their own money, their own finances, their own thing, and it's like their own they're very crafty as well. Their hands are really good, and they're also very, what do you call this? Like very hands-on. Now, you, on the other hand, Pisces, this person feels like you love taking the risk, or you love adventures, excitement, thrill. Two major arcanas, the World and the Wheel of Fortune. Things are about to change, and the destiny is already now getting in between the two of you, since that both of you are just pushing one another. What's the final outcome for this? Okay, the Knight of Cups, the Emperor. It seems like there's someone who could be a father figure or someone who's older, someone who's acting like very authoritative. It seems like either you or this person have somebody in their life that they're not really happy. Or it could be it's their father that's very dominating, very much into their private life, and um It's like this person, um, I feel like this is you, Pisces. And you've made the start, with this person. And it seems like you are trying to discard the influence of this person. Let me pull out more clarifications. Uh, yeah. It seems like you need to discard this person, or there's like an influence, or something that this person embodies you. And now that you're finally done, okay, you've delivered whatever that is expected of you. It's like the two of you have to hold on to your foundation, and now it's like you're ready to make some brand new beginnings. You're ready to be with this person who's very hardworking. Could be you're dealing with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. And it's like some of you look like Middle Eastern, or some of you are into that continent or something like that. Anyway, the bottom line is you're ready now to be together. Whatever that happened in the past, you're ready to put it all behind you, and you're ready to make some brand new beginnings. I don't see any other problem. It's like the two of you are both discarding your baggages and your, whatever it is that you've been carrying from behind. Some of you needs to leave your foundation together in order for you to create something new, as in the two of you are the ones who will be building it up, and the two of you are the one who will be like sculpting it. Okay, that's a better way of putting it, sculpting it. Now you singles, looks like you're going to be meeting someone who is an air sign, an older air sign, and a fire sign, and a water sign. Around September. This person is very very charismatic. They're the one who'll be offering you. And I feel like it will have something to do with a contract, job, or work related matters. But you're not yet ready for any relationship if it's not the person that you're thinking about. Hmm, very stubborn. Okay. Stay optimistic. Release your ex. Flirt. Reconciliation very soon. Well, which is the two of you will be reconciling soon. Retreat. Okay, let's pull out three more. Soulmate. Give your relationship a chance. Children. You're gonna have a lot of children with this person. Some of you will also have 7 children with this person. 5 or 7. Wow, that's really scary. Okay. You need to be a little bit more positive. You need to release the people from the past. I feel like you're the one who's entangled with this emperor. Um, or it could be it's your father that's very dominant, has been like very much into your personal life. Anyway, you need to stay positive. Release that person from the past. There will be a lot of flirtations that the two of you will be starting all over again. You will be reconciling very soon. Express your love from each other, and you will be moving to a different place or different area. This is your soulmate, so give your relationship a chance, and you're gonna have a lot of children from this person. Okay, you've lived as a male and female. Could be some of you are bisexual or um curious. And you've lived on a farm. You've gone through a dire kind of living, so you're good in handling your finances, managing your finances. You're very concerned about finances. Oh, again, the ship. You also died in a ship or while you're traveling through a ship. There's also forgiveness that needs to be restored. Some of you have gone through poverty. So right now, either you have that good appetite or you are very concerned about food or you buy a lot of food. And you've also lived in Egypt. All right. So anyway, that's for your quick love forecast for all signs. And I will see you again at the weekly forecast. All right. So if you want to talk to me live on the phone and live on the calls and have your own personal reading, go and visit me at my website at sophiaangel.net. Blessings to you.